I've got two right hands. Hey guys, me Yo Super Sort. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got. It's the brand new She-Hulk from Marvel. Now this is a fan channel exclusive. I managed to get mine from Hasbro Pulse a little bit early, but I also have a secondary one coming from Comics and Cocktails. So if anybody's still in need of one of these figures, I do have a spare if anyone would like to buy it. But for now guys, this is the She-Hulk figure. This is quite a decent looking figure and I'm really excited about it. She looks awesome. I'm loving this new green. Definitely more in keeping with the proper Hulk colours. However, it is a repaint of a previous one. And even that face sculpt, I don't think that's overly new. I think that's just an old face sculpt they've repainted, I think. So for me, we're still in need. And that, I've just realised, that secondary She-Hulk face is from it's from Dark Phoenix. That's a Dark Phoenix head sculpt they've repainted. I've got her on my shelf somewhere. Very similar, if not identical. Interesting. And I do have two new, she does come with two new open palm hands, which is nice. There is a really awesome picture on the back, which is really cool, and a write-up which does state, Jennifer Walters mutates into She-Hulk, a massive muscled green hero with boundless strength and the will to do good. She's also a lawyer by day. I'm very interested in how they're going to do the new Netflix TV series, and I believe that is what that logo is. I believe that's going to be the, or could be the logo for the new TV series, I think. I'm not really up on She-Hulk comics. It's not a character I'm familiar with outside of the Avengers. So for me, I still remember her in the One Piece, you know, the One Piece costume, and that's how I remember She-Hulk. So for me, I feel like we're still waiting on a definitive She-Hulk from Hasbro. The last one we did was a very darker green, but that was in keeping with the comics at the time, where she did fight against Thor, but it was the female Thor. I forgot her name. Nope, name's gone. I'm rubbish with names, but it was the female Thor that she was fighting at the time. But this one, I like the colours. The colours are nice. And you know what? That new face sculpt is actually really decent. Oh, I'm not liking these arms though. Ooh. There we go. Just making sure the joints are all working, which we seem to be okay with. Yeah, we're all good. I'm always careful with arms. I've had so many arms break at the elbow, so I'm always a bit careful. But yes, here is the new She-Hulk, guys. She looks absolutely awesome. That new face sculpt is real nice too. And she does come with a secondary head sculpt. So if we pull that one off, when she's angry, and you don't want to make her angry, we can put on the more She-Hulk look. I like that face sculpt. That's really cool. She does come with two fist hands as standard, which is nice. But for me, I'm going to want to change up that right hand like I always do and change that for an open palm grip. Because there we go. It's not natural to walk around with both hands clenched. Kind of get one hand that you're going to smack someone with, but your other hand's not tensed really. So I like the fact we've got an open palm as well, because I can do some form of like grab action or something with that as well, or have her lifting something. Very awesome. Obviously she does come with two of those hands, so you can swap and change. I like to have one of each on. Other than that, guys, the figure itself is really nice. It is a repaint, I'm not going to lie. There's no new articulation on this. It is a standard repaint from the previous one, except I do like the colour scheme they've gone for in this one. She does look very nice, and it is very well painted. So definitely a plus here, and definitely an upgrade from the previous figure. But let's head on down to the desk cam, guys, and give you an up-close personal look at this awesome action figure. So let's head on down to the desk cam. Alright guys, here she is out of the packaging, looking absolutely awesome. This figure is so brilliant. I really do like her, actually. As much as a lot of people complain that it's a straight repack and is a slight, recoloring, the figure itself is really nice, and I think this is definitely the colour scheme they should have gone with the first time round. I'm loving that alternate head repaint as well. That's very cool. gives it a more dynamic action look. It's definitely better over this one. I swear we've had this head before, right? And yeah, it's a nice head, but probably going to repaint it and use it for something else, because that head, you're not going to want to change that head once it's on. It looks just so good, and it makes it a completely different figure from the last one as well. She looks so good this time around, and yeah, she's such a good figure. Just a shame, like I said, we still haven't had in Hasbro a definitive She-Hulk. I'm still wanting that classic She-Hulk look. I think we got one in maybe was it the 18 box set? I can't remember that team's box set name. The one that Elsa Bloodstone came in. Did we get a She-Hulk with that once upon a time, if I remember rightly? But for me, we definitely still need a definitive upgrade for She-Hulk. And hopefully Hasbro will do that for us with an Avengers line at some point, or a Hulk line in the future. But for now, this version of Jennifer Walters is brilliant and is very cool, and I really like how she looks here. And they've definitely gone all out on this figure. It's so good. And I believe, like I said, this is a fan channel exclusive, I believe. That's why it's on Hasbro. And it is available on other websites now as well, like Comics and Cocktails, so please check them out. But like I said, if you still need one of these figures, I do have one if you need it. But let's take a close look at articulation for those that didn't get the first round from the figure. So let me just take the figure off the spinny wheel for now. I've had to use a display base because she kept falling over. So the head is on a ball joint, so you can make it look up and down quite far, actually. The look down looks really far. She lifts out at that side hinge and also rotates. There's a rotation at the bicep and a nice elbow joint there. Still wish we had double jointed elbows on the female figures, but this one does make up for it. It does bend in pretty far, and hands are on ball joints as well. We can crunch her around at the abdomen, which is really cool, and that also swivels her as well, so that gives her some nice articulation. The legs do lift out pretty far, as well as forwards and backwards. She also has a top thigh cut, which is nice, and double hinged knees. No boot cut or anything like that. Obviously she's not wearing boots, but it's sometimes nice to get that shin cut. And the feet are on rocker and pivot. And as you saw, she does have holes in the bottom feet for display bases. I was using a DC one just to steady her on the spinny wheel. Nothing to do with the fact that she doesn't stand, because she does stand perfectly on her own. It's just that I think my desk here is at a little bit of an angle, and when the spinny wheel goes backwards, my figures go for a fly test. So all in all, like I said, really cool figure, and I'm really liking the way she looks. I tried to find my other She-Hulk figure to compare her to, but sadly, she's nowhere to be found, which is dead annoying. I'm half tempted to change the other closed fisticuff hand to this other open palm hand, because these open palm hands are pretty nice, you know. Let me go ahead and swap that out, just show you how easy this is. You pop there at the joint, it just pops straight out. And then we can just pop in the other one. Oh! I've got two right hands. Has everybody got two right hands? Oh no! I can't put two open palm hands on it. I've just realised both are right hands. That's interesting. They're the same hand. They're the same hand twice. Oh no! Alright, so we're stuck. We're stuck with one of each. Okay. Has anybody else noticed that? I need to check out some other people's reviews now and see if anyone else has had that issue. Or if anyone's even noticed. Because that is funny. That is going to be the title of this video now. My She-Hulk has two right hands. Oh no, quality control! Quality control! I love Hasbro, but quality control, come on! That's funny. Oh, well, that just made it a funny moment, didn't it? So I'm going to go check out some other reviews and see if anyone else has got two right hands, because that is dead funny. But guys, what are your thoughts on this figure? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's review, it would be awesome of you to subscribe to the channel, because that really does support us. I know I bang on about it all the time, but it does show me that about 80% of my audience aren't even subbed to the channel. Can you imagine if 80% of my viewers actually subbed? That would be amazing. I don't have a Patreon or anything like that. The best way of supporting this channel is through doing the subscribe. And by the way, live streams every Tuesday night. Don't miss out. This week coming up, we're going to have the Girl Strikes Back YouTube channel on our Tuesday night video, which is awesome. And we've also got the new toy vlog series, which you guys really enjoyed the first episode of. So tune in next week for part 2. It's going to be awesome. And as well, I've got plenty other vintage toy reviews coming up on the channel, including some Street Sharks and many more. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Let's head on back to the main cam and finish off this video. Guys, what are your thoughts on this figure? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's review, please be sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribing really supports us. It really helps us out and it helps us keep making awesome videos. Guys, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, may the Force be with you. Bye!